Hello.
Don't stop me now.
It's about that time. Let me know if you want to see a cute puppy.
Now.
Now,
I demand it.
click here for a cute puppy. Don't I don't even care that it's total clickbait and it's fine. I feel like it's the first time in my life that I can actually clickbait and it's not clickbait because I have a real dog to share.
I'm just curious how many viewers we're gonna get because you put that we have a cute puppy.
Hey, you know what we do? So let me go grab him. I'll be right back.
Okay, get him.
Keep our friends busy.
Okay, it's me. Hello, it's the Matt Show. Welcome in, everyone. No one's interested in me. Let's. We're gonna have a banner here in 5 seconds. The boy Simba. Simba. Oh my God.
We've been talking about it for so long, and it has finally happened. Hello, boy. Biting my mic. So this is what I've been dealing with.
He wants to talk. Let him talk.
This right here is why I haven't gamed at all this week. And you know what? I am totally okay with that because look at the face.
He's trying to bite your finger.
That's what he does.
Oh my God.
All he does is treats, sleep, and bite. Big chewer. We have an insane chewer on our hands, but that's okay because we love him. Look how cute he is.
I'm dying. Look at this man.
His tongue just like sticks out everywhere. So this is the newest addition to the family. His name is Banner, as Matt so graciously told everybody last episode.
For everybody.
And then I proceeded to not post the podcast anywhere else because I just forgot, and I'm a sack of shit. But that's okay. But yeah, he has been awesome, and as you can see, loves to chew and is super curious. Yeah. But that's all right.
We love very him. Good boy.
And see, he's got me.
Right that hurts.
I can show you. It's easier to see in person, but like I have like marks all over my arms from him just biting me. So we're working on that. But
Matt says
protect, but also attack. Completely accurate. But we love him, and we're gonna.
Need to tell.
He also just experienced peanut butter for the first time, which I think is why his tongue is out because he's just so happy. They're so squirmy. Okay, just bit my face.
Ow!
All right, we're gonna bring him to mom. Say goodbye, but I will put pictures on the screen so everybody can still see the cute puppy.
Bye, Banner.
But yes, as Matt alludes in chat, he is the Hulk because he is just look at you.
Oh my God.
Banner, aka Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, and when he gets the zoomies, let me tell you, he is as destructive as the Hulk.
What an appearance. Wow. Okay. We're going to get some stories. I'm going to force him to tell some stories about Banner because I have not talked to Kevin. I feel like we haven't chatted at all because you haven't even been at your desk.
Yeah, that is true. Banner has pretty much taken up my entire life for the last week, and I am totally okay with that. But we got him last Saturday, and I see that my camera for
you're blurry boy now,
but we're good on stream, so I'm good. We got him last Saturday, and we picked him up from the airport. So he actually came from Seattle. The people we got him from are in Seattle, so they put him on a plane and shipped him to us essentially. So we picked him up from the cargo office at O'Hare in Chicago.
Cargo office.
And it was the weirdest experience. I've never been on the backside of an airport like that. But it was like, I'm trying to get this camera to focus. Logitech does not want to cooperate. It was the weirdest experience though, because I have never been on the backside of an airport like that. And it felt like I didn't belong because the entire road, other than the road that we were on, was all like barbed wire fence. So it's like, okay, clearly I don't belong here. But we're going to just go until I'm told that I'm not allowed to be here. And we
like just, GTA?
Pretty much, honestly. It was like I was trying to go steal a plane from the tarmac. And it was great. But we walked in the office and they knew exactly who I was. They called me like 20 minutes before and they're like, hey, you have a live puppy, right? And I was like, he better be alive.
He better be. Yeah, yes. He is. Should be alive.
So
No,
I
I shipped a dead puppy from Seattle.
so it's like, yeah, if he's not alive, we got a problem. Um,
Uh,
but we go in there. I think I was the only person all day, Christy and I, to walk into that office that wasn't like a UPS or a FedEx employee that
oh yeah.
deals with cargo stuff every day. And the two guys who were working the office like followed us outside. They wanted to see the dog, and like
Oh
everybody
yeah.
just loves watching him and meeting him. So that was an interesting experience. But I mean, since we brought him home, he's been great. He's he's got sit down, shake. We're working on down.
Oh
So his
yeah.
training's going well. He sleeps in his crate every night now. With the first night
Oh,
was
that's good.
was okay. He was up whining for like an hour. Took him out and played with him around like 11, and after like an hour and a half of just being out there with him, finally got him to fall asleep, and he slept on and off through the night. But now, like and that was Saturday night. Now, for the last 3 nights at least, he's slept through the night completely. So he's been great. We lucked out with him there. Um, and then, like, yeah, super smart. Training is going well. He's getting the potty training down. He still has accidents, but it's not been as bad as it was. And that's still going to take a little bit of time and patience with him to actually get him up to where we want him to be, to where we can trust him to be alone at home. But he has been awesome. Love the little guy. And he's taken up pretty much my entire life for the last week or so. I haven't, this is actually the first time, except for one time when he was napping in his crate, that I've sat at my desk since last week. So it feels good to be here because let me tell you what, sitting on a couch and working on a laptop for the last 7 something days, more than that now, has obliterated my back, and it really makes me appreciate what I have here with this setup.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to get back to being able to work from here, but with this whole area being carpeted, it's going to be a little bit before I trust him to not have eyes on him 24/7 and be on carpet. So I pretty much have an
Blanket the
opportunity.
floor.
Yeah, basically, I pretty much have an opportunity to um, go work at my desk for like an hour or two when he is napping in his crate during the day,
Mm.
because I'm really trying to put a focus on crate training with him, so he knows that the crate is not a bad thing. It's not a punishment to be in there. So
Yeah.
he's been great with it. We left him alone for the first time um, yesterday. We went to the grocery store, put him in his crate. We actually set up an iPad that
I
looked.
was gonna say, do you have a camera or something?
We don't have one yet, but we set up an iPad with a Zoom call because I just wanted to know like if he was barking while we were gone, so we know with our neighbors and all of that, because we live in an
Yeah.
apartment building. So
Yeah.
like I need to know if he's making a ton of noise while we're gone. And I don't think he made a single noise while we were out. He did
Huh.
awesome. He just pretty much slept the entire time. And then I left him again today when I got my hair cut. Nice little fresh cut today.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
and he did great. I didn't have a call or anything set up, but I sat outside of our door right before I left to make sure he wasn't whining or anything, didn't hear anything. And then when I came home, he was dead asleep. I opened the door, woke him up, and he was just like dazed and confused. He didn't know what to do. So he has been fantastic. The only thing that we really need to work on with him is the chewing, and that is just him being a puppy. He's got puppy teeth, and we need to get him things to chew on other than my arms and my feet because
He is a puppy.
I've got marks all over my hands. Loves shoelaces, shoes in general. He's okay. We can actually leave our slippers out, leave sandals out, pretty much anything that doesn't have a lace on it. He's fine. Once he has a lace in his eyesight, boom, right there, he's got to
Oh.
look for it. So like
Yep.
my tennis shoes, he latches right onto those. Um, but otherwise, A+ doggo.
Okay, a couple questions. One, can you to preface this, we are both domesticated men, but can you see where if you were a college man or a single man, where this makes a lot of sense for a play at a woman?
Yes. My
You're
God.
texting me about this because it's so funny because everybody just comes up to you. Different now, I mean,
Banner
you and
is
Chris have been together forever too, so that's like not even a thought, but it's just funny because I could see where it totally makes sense why guys in college get little puppies.
Oh, completely. I mean, Banner is the absolute talk of the town. I took him. For a while he didn't like to go to the bathroom in the grass area that we have right outside. So he would just try to go back inside. So I would take him down the street where there's a school and it has a ton of wood chips. So I would take him down there. And now, literally as of like yesterday, he's now starting to go to the bathroom in the grass. So progress.
Damn.
But he is now the talk of the block, not just my building, because everybody wants to talk to him and meet him and see him. Well, not talk to him, but you know what I mean. And I took him out at like 10:30 a couple nights ago, and the security guard at the front desk was outside smoking a cigarette when I walked past her, and she was like, "Is that a boy?" I said, "Yeah, it's a boy." She was like, "This is the puppy that I've heard all of my residents talking about." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Oh, everyone's talking about
She
him.
was like, "Yeah, like some lady was showing me pictures," and I was like, "Yeah, some lady asked if she could take pictures of him the other day, so that makes sense." And like everybody was talking about him in this building,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
I was taking him out on my floor yesterday. I was taking him out in the afternoon, and two of our neighbors were coming up the elevator, and when they saw him, they're like, "We were just talking about him." Well, it's like everybody loves him,
Oh my
but he
god.
is the talk of the town, and which I think is the funniest thing because there's so many dogs in Chicago,
Oh yeah.
and you
So-
just see a puppy,
Highlighted the building.
and
Oh
everyone's like, "Oh
yeah.
my gosh, we need to talk," or I keep saying talk. We need to meet this puppy,
hmm
and he is absolutely the talk of the town. But yes, to your point, and Matt mentions in chat that he had Dolly's senior year of college, so good job, Matt. I think that helped you and Jamie a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
But yes, 100%. I mean, people are coming up to me left and right to pet him and just see him. We took him out to dinner at Timeout Market in the West Loop here in Chicago, and walking down the road, it's pedestrian only on the street that the restaurant's on, and there's all kinds of outdoor seating for all the restaurants out there. And I was just carrying him, and we were walking down, and people were literally from their tables outside on like the street were pointing and heads were turning. I was like, "Loud and proud, put your chest up, Banner." Everybody wants to meet you.
The man of the hour.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the best part is I have now created an Instagram for the little lad, and
Yes. Plug
he
it.
he is killing it. He's already up to over 100 followers. So make sure you go follow my son.
Oh my
It's that
god.
boy Banner on Instagram and TikTok. We're having a little bit of fun with this. So maybe we'll get him some brand deals.
You've been pretty good on both. I follow both, and he puts out some good content. That guy.
Instagram likes him better than TikTok does, but we'll see.
Really?
We'll see how it goes. Yeah, the Instagram algorithm likes him a little bit better, but I also know the algorithm on Instagram a little better than I do TikTok. So we'll see how he grows. But he's getting up there. And I've got all of his pictures up here. He's got 12 posts, and he's got some reels and some stories. So go check him out.
This man is adorable. He's the talk of my family group chat too. For
Yeah,
those that don't know.
everybody loves him. So highly suggest. It's a good follow. We're gonna keep up with
Every
posting.
time, every time I get pictures, I send them to my whole family.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So go follow Banner on Instagram and TikTok at that boy Banner, and it's just pure happiness is all it is.
Second question about Discord, even though the fans can't see this. The team, the community, but our Discord, is this what it's like for you as a glasses wearer if you're not wearing glasses?
Yeah, actually, yes. So I have nobody
terrible.
nobody can see this, but I have two webcams. One goes to OBS, which is what you see, and then I have one going to Discord, which is what Matthew can see. And for whatever reason, I have the Logitech C920 webcam. For whatever reason, it won't focus on me, and it's like super up close focus. Like you can see, it's focused on my hand.
Your hand, great.
Right here.
Yeah.
But
Nice details on your hands.
It
great.
won't focus in on me. And I'm trying, like, there's nothing that I can really even hold up to try and get it to focus.
It's okay.
But yes. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right,
Hey, we fixed it.
But yes, that is what it kind of looks like when I don't have my glasses on. And ironically enough, I actually snapped my glasses in half yesterday. So
How?
that was fun. I was cleaning them, and the little eye bridge just snapped. So I've got
Nice.
one glass and one glass, and not
You
two
just hold them up like
glasses.
monocles.
I could try. So luckily I have contacts, but timing is actually pretty bad because this Friday I leave for Israel and I'm going to be gone for a week. So won't be bringing glasses with me, which is unfortunate. Although I do have
Oh,
an old
yikes.
backup pair, which I may just grab so I don't have to wear contacts late at night and all of that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was unfortunate. But the good thing is that I don't wear expensive glasses. I get my glasses through Zenni. It's one of the online ones, and it's like literally 30 or $50, depending on what
Nice.
kind of lenses you get.
Yeah.
It's so cheap for a pair. So I ended up getting
Nice.
two new pairs, one the exact same ones that I typically wear, and then another pair that are similar, but they're actually going to be for when I'm sitting at my computer because my eye doctor told me that I should get a second pair of glasses at half the prescription strength
Mm,
when I'm sitting and working at my computer because then I'll get fewer headaches
mm.
because my eyes won't be working as hard to see.
Oh,
So we're gonna test that out,
interesting.
test that theory. I figured I was
Okay.
like, yeah, might as well do it while I'm already ordering a pair and these are not expensive. So yeah, that's basically been my week.
Life updates.
Life updates, man. This has been a lot about me, and I'm curious if there are any updates on your side because I know that your puppy is getting ready to come home soon.
Yep. Not really any updates. We just get the weekly pictures, and they continue to look very cute. Only update is the breeder did tell us which puppy she was going to take,
Hmm.
because the breeder technically has the first pick, and
Yeah.
then we're the second pick.
Okay.
She's taking female one, which is the other red one. And it's the red one that we weren't. That wasn't even our top red one. So there's one red and one tan now that we're down to. And I mean, I guess we could change our mind. We have the Google Meet this Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, and we'll get to see their personalities and stuff then. And we have to pick after the Google Meet. We have basically that next week to pick. We have to pick before we go, so we can't show up and pick one. So um, yeah, it's getting real.
Interesting.
Otherwise, I'd fill you in on the rest of my life, but there's just life is going on. Kelsey's birthday this week. Gonna be busy. Work's busy. But I think we should move on to some headlines. What do you think?
I am into it. Take us there.
First one being, and this is just a little highlight here, but Sony did. I'm trying to pull it up myself. Sony slash PlayStation and Sixjoy slash Tencent, which I'm not really that familiar with them.
Yep.
They're buying part of Elden Ring, Souls, and Armored Core dev from Software.
That was hard for
Tencent,
you to say.
yeah, Tencent will become the second largest shareholder with 16.3%. Yeah, and
Like that was
Sony's gonna
really
have 14.
difficult.
That was, and Sony's gonna have 14%. So I just thought that was interesting. You sent that like last week.
Yeah.
We didn't get a chance to mention that. So,
Yeah.
um,
This was I think literally a week ago. But I mean it's
I don't really have any reaction to it, to be honest. I just think it's interesting that they're kind of dipping their toes and trying to get a part of that.
yeah, I'm my really biggest curiosity with this one is to see if Sony tries to like throw their weight around a little bit now as a 14.1% owner and try and cut out Xbox or anything, which I think would be a bad move on
Ah,
their part.
I would imagine.
And I don't think that they're going to even be able to with the share that they'll have. Um, but I'm curious to
Maybe
see
they
like
can gain an exclusivity for like DLC or something,
yeah,
like to
it may be a
PlayStation.
situation where you run into like a Call of Duty thing where you get like double X, like how Call of Duty has double XP weekends for P or for PlayStation users, and nobody else, or like for a game release they get 2 weeks early access or something.
Mhm.
Um, that would be like my biggest curiosity. Otherwise, I hope this changes nothing for all of the From
Yeah,
Software games.
yeah.
Um, Obviously Elden Ring being the current one. But anything else that's coming down
Souls
the
game,
line,
stuff like that
yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
I think it's great just pumping um, more money into these devs is going to be good things because it's just going to be better games in the future. So I'm all for it.
Yep, I'm in. You know what? I think we should flip to their competitor, to Microsoft, because now, um, Xbox, thank the Lord, even though I'm not on Xbox anymore, has new noise suppression. So we were talking about this because they were going to integrate Discord, which
Because
they
it
announced
needs it.
a few weeks ago. Well, what's interesting about this, I'd be curious what your take is. It's a noise suppression system. It's made by Microsoft. It is not Discord's. I think Discord uses what Crisp.
Yep.
Crisp is fantastic. In case anyone was wondering,
Yeah, crisp on Discord. The crisp
Discord's
noise
awesome.
cancellation is just insane. I mean, there have been multiple times where you're downstairs with your A50s and
Doing the dishes
you've got a
or
blender
making
going and you ask me
yes,
like, "Hey, can you hear this?" And it's essentially just like testing it now to see what it actually picks up. I'm like,
yeah.
"No, you sound like you're sitting at your
It
computer."
is it is so loud. That blender, I have to like if I'm on my AirPods or not in Discord, I
Mhm.
have to literally like leave the floor that it's blending on, or I have to mute my headset.
No,
Uh,
it's I always know I don't even have to like one outside of the audio quality because Discord audio quality is just unmatched.
mhm.
I always know whenever we're in an Xbox party because I can hear your fan blowing into your mic 10 times out of 10 and it
Yep,
makes me want to blow my head off.
I have my fan going right now. It's on the lowest setting. You would hear that
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Xbox. Um, well, okay. So anyway, yeah, that's what they mentioned in the article. Basically, like all that stuff. You won't hear the clicks. You won't hear the breathing. People breathing into their mics all the time. You won't hear that anymore.
Yeah.
So, good job, Xbox. It's interesting. I wonder if they bought Discord and then said, "Let's learn what this whole crisp thing is about and integrate it into ours."
Let's make our own crispy audio.
Yeah. And then what was the other thing with that? Oh, you can toggle it on and off. So if people are like, which is this is kind of hilarious because we used to do this, but like if you play music and we just play music on our phone into our mics in between games, you can still do that and turn it on and off.
Don't need to do that with Discord.
No, I'm good. Um, okay. Two kind of funny headlines. One is, and then by the way, for everyone, we're gonna get into some Apex, so don't you fret. But let's finish up the headlines first. Uh, the girl, did we? I don't know if we talked about this on.
We haven't talked about it. Ultimately, I don't even know why this like needs to be said or anything, but like don't have sex on stream. Like why?
No, I think where the controversy is, okay, this girl, one of these streamers, I don't know what her name is. She has sex on stream, but she is dumb enough that there's a reflection in the window,
Yeah,
and people saw it. And so anyway, she
tried
gets
to
banned.
tried to hide it, and it was like you're literally streaming in front of windows. There is a reflection, and we can see a man behind you.
She gets banned.
For
It's only
7
been seven
days.
7 days, and she's on banned already. There's people got perma banned for a lot less.
A lot less. My favorite is anytime I see a creator on Twitter just like tweeting at Twitch. It's like, hey, we feel like this is probably like instant permaban, right? Like over there,
Right? Right?
that way, permaban. Nope, 7 days. She's
Yep.
back.
Just wait.
Oh,
Hey,
cool, great.
sex sells, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Probably
thought
brought
about
more people onto their platform.
I thought about making our title having sex on stream just to let's see what
We would
happens.
have gotten more clicks. We'll see. You know
Is
what we
my
should do?
dog not cute enough?
You know what we should do? We should test this one and see how many clicks the cute puppy gets, and then the next one we'll make the title "Having Sex on Stream," and
Hey, you know
we'll
what?
make a vote. You
Yeah,
know, we'll
clickbait.
see. You vote with your likes. Please subscribe. Thank you.
You vote with your likes. Yeah, don't forget. Just subscribe while you're here. Thanks. Love you.
Um, Okay. Anyway, all right. That's just something else. And then last one I'm going to mention is that Rebirth got removed again. I have not paid attention to any COD headlines because I'm not playing the game right now. I'm out. I'm all Apex at the moment. But COD removed Rebirth again. What are we doing? I feel like every time I mention COD now, my next thing is, and then my next sentence is, "What are we doing?"
But isn't it? Aren't they bringing it back though?
But they removed the regular Rebirth playlist. I think they're doing that nighttime thing,
Yeah. So
uh,
like Rebirth is still there.
zombie
I think
thing.
Rebirth at night, although the zombies is.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
So
Fortune's Keep is
anyway,
there. It's we knew that this was
yeah,
going to happen, where they're going to be switching back and forth between
they
leagues.
will in transition
So
away so
I do
yeah,
think that the COD community is overreacting about this, as they do.
as one does, and that leads us into
Not
Apex drama that
not
is
as
also
one,
happening,
as the entire COD community does. And
and the
don't
entire
get me
Apex
wrong,
community.
I include myself within that because I overreact to all things Call
And
of
we're
Duty when I'm
talking
playing Call
about
of
it.
Duty. But it's coming back. It's okay. It's okay.
Give me Modern Warfare 2, thanks.
Yeah, big
Um,
fan. Excited for that.
okay,
Did
let's
you
talk about
see?
Apex.
Hold on, real quick.
What? The
About
Eminem video?
Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, one the Eminem video is like I guess kind of cool. Little
That was
Easter
Modern
egg.
Warfare 3, wasn't it?
I don't even know. It's like a little Easter egg. It's cool. Great. I don't
Okay.
really care that it's in there.
Okay,
But
continue.
did you see that we have officially confirmed that there is a firing range in Modern Warfare 2 coming for both multiplayer and Warzone? So you can test out your guns like you can in Apex, get a nice little warm up going before you jump into games. That's going to
Okay.
be nice.
Okay.
That's going to be nice. Test out the attachments because
I like
God only knows that this is going to have 8,000 fucking attachments for these
1,000
guns
million.
because that's what Call of Duty does. I hope that they go back to the 5 attachment structure instead of the 10 attachments that they've done in Vanguard. That's what I hope is coming.
The combinations are endless.
Yeah, and it's funny because they have, I don't even remember how many exactly attachments there are, but there's like 3 attachments for each category that are even remotely viable to use. Most
Give
of
me
them
the
have like
noob
1 or
tube and
2.
one man army.
If that's in the game, it is going to get absolutely abused. And I hope for the sake of the
No, it won't
memes.
be as
No,
powerful.
fuck it. I hope for the sake of the
1
memes,
week.
week 1, everybody's running
Actually,
it.
no. Actually, make it an event. Just do like Rust and noob tubes and make it a playlist and be like, ha,
That would
see
be
what they
fun.
do with that.
That would be fun. And what I think is also going to be really interesting is uh all of the like Warzone Pro versus CDL Pro commentary that has been going on the last couple weeks. I don't know if you've seen this. All of the CDL pros are like, oh, we'd kick the Warzone pros ass. So they've been wanting 1v1ing each other now. So like Shotzi's going up against
Who's
like
been winning this
Biffle.
fight?
I think Biffle, who's a Warzone pro, has been just like wiping the floor with CDL pros. And everyone's like, it was like, well, yeah, of course, because Warzone pros have been playing Modern Warfare for the last 2 years and or for the last 3 years, and
Yeah, and they're playing
CDL have
Vanguard.
played different games. I'm like, at the end of the day, Call of Duty's Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
the whole debate, just 1v1 me on Rust. There we go. The
1v1 on
ultimate
the Rust.
the ultimate 1v1 match or map is I'm hoping that this whole narrative continues
All right.
because it's gonna be fun to watch.
Um,
Sorry, I know you're trying to cut me off.
no. No, I was only going to cut you off because I'm just going to make a hot take that I think 1v1 on Rust is the equivalent to our parents' actual fist fights. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's where men got tested.
Yeah, you know what? That's 1v1 Rust is where boys become men. That's for sure. That was
Intervention.
that was the original Iron Trials, if you will.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about Apex. What do you think?
Hit me with it.
Okay. This is for Matty J, which I'm not even sure he's watching anymore. And if he's not, that's sad because his boy, I should say his girl, Loba, has been leaked to be getting an heirloom.
Matt Jordan, if you're not listening, I'm going to drop the ban hammer on you so hard in this chat.
Come back. Make a comment.
Okay. Yes. Loba. Am I excited for it? No, I'm not.
No.
I've never even used Loba. But it's cool for the Loba mains. I mean, she's been around for a
Should
while
Matt be?
now.
Yes.
Matt is great, although I know he's been using Horizon recently. I haven't played Apex in over a week
Give him
because of the
Horizon.
dog, so I don't know if he's still doing Horizon, but definitely cool. I think new heirloom events are great. Brings the lore back into the game and everything is cool. The heirloom itself, while not confirmed, we've seen examples of it being, I think, the war fan, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So hold on, I can try and pull up a picture of it. From what we've seen, it looks kind of cool, and it kind of goes with her aesthetic. With, it's like a fan that has little like studs and spikes on it, which is cool. Hold up. Oh, you know what? It was in like an action. So the Apex account tweeted this out, and it has some comic art in it, and you can see here that she's holding a fan. So this is what was rumored to be the next heirloom, and I can pull up the actual art. Oh, there's like a ton of different fan arts for what this looks like. I can find the one that I've been talking about, but regardless, it's cool for Loba. Who do you think will be the next one after her? That is the question, because
I don't even know who we have heirlooms for.
The ones remaining are, I think, Fuse, Horizon.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got the list. Wraith, Bloodhound.
Wraith, and hold on, no, those are the ones who have it. We're talking the ones who don't have
I know.
it. Fuse.
I know. Well,
Horizon,
we can do it.
Seer, Mad Maggie, Rampart.
Vantage.
Oh no, Rampart.
No, Rampart has
the wrench.
Yeah, Gibby has it. Caustic has it. Remnant. So Vantage, Horizon, Loba. Who else?
Who's on that?
Okay, I've got on the ones that actually have it: Wraith, Bloodhound, Lifeline, Path, Octane, Mirage, Caustic, Gibby, Bangalore, Revenant, Rampart, Watson, Crypto, Valk. So, Castle, Newcastle.
Loba, Horizon, Fuse, Seer, Ash, Mad Maggie, Newcastle.
Boom, there it is.
That's a very roundabout way for you to get there.
I didn't Google the right thing. I Googled who had it.
I Googled Legends of No Heirloom, and the list is right here. So, okay. Seer is the one that I want to see. Because selfishly is Seer is who I use.
This is a good time to transition and talk about something that we just got rumored to happen, which is the new map.
Pause.
Okay.
Horizon is who I think will be the next one after Loba. Okay. I think it'll probably be Loba, Horizon, then Seer.
Give me Vantage. Well, they're gonna nerf Vantage into the ground, and then they're gonna give me an heirloom and drag me right back.
Vantage isn't even on this list because she's so new. You're gonna have to wait a long time for Vantage. So, rip. Okay.
Please
take me to the promised land with this. This
to the promised land. Pull up the tweet, please.
For me.
So I watched a video on this, and it's interesting. This is for season 15. But it follows the same cadence that they've released maps. So it is the rumored new map for Apex Season 15. And why I mentioned Seer is because in the lore, which I don't really get into the lore that much, but I did find it interesting. They were basically saying that this is Seer's like home planet. And I think they mentioned something. I'm a little confused about this, but they said something about before it gets blown up. I don't really know how in the timeline that fits if we're using this as a current map. If it got blown up, I don't know. Fits somehow.
Absolutely nuke it.
Well, anyway, rumored to have. So in some of the pictures that they saw, like a railway system. Early thoughts, Kevin. Some kind of basically like full map travel system. Which did you play when it used to have what map? One of the maps had the train that went around on the track.
I vaguely remember it. Yes.
It's on the map that we like that was just in was it World's Edge? I think it's World's Edge.
Yeah, I remember it vaguely. Um,
Maybe.
what it kind of reminds me of, and I don't remember or know what the actual Mets at World's Edge,
Hmm.
what the actual name for this mechanic is or whatever, but like the portal that you go through that takes you around, that is on World's Edge, where it like takes you around and it's like it looks like a fan on the mini map and you can go through it and it like
Yeah.
fast travel through it. Essentially the same thing. I like that. Um, I mean, we've seen the whole train system before with Call of Duty, and it kind of sucked. So if they can do it the right
Yeah.
way, yeah, totally great.
The
The
train system on Apex was a lot cooler though.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for me is just making sure that
And
if
better.
the circle's closed, then shut that train station down. Don't send me there, because I don't want
Um
to be dying to that.
Yeah, but it's like you would know where the route was because it's above ground.
Okay, so
So like you're gonna know if you're going into the into the
it's
storm.
not a war zone
The
situation where it's like,
what
oh
the,
shit, I'm in the gas
yeah,
and I'm dead.
what the train was is it was similar actually, Kevin, it's similar to the ship. You know how the ship goes around and
Yeah,
there's some really good loot on it. The
yeah.
train was the ship but better. Like there was really really high tier loot. And like if you wanted to get decked out, that was the place to go, but so many teams would land on it obviously because of high tier loot.
Hmm.
And either you're dying immediately or you're walking out of there with really good loot. So um,
All right, I love it. Um,
I
totally,
like the idea.
I'm
Bring it
into it.
back.
I'm into it. So this one, I mean, I see nothing on here that concerns me with the map. I mean,
You just don't know until you play it, though.
yeah, I mean, it seems like it's pretty spread out. In the one thing, there's not doesn't seem to be a lot of open space because I would imagine all of this brown stuff is like mountainous area
It
that
is.
you
Mm.
can't get on top of and you have to go around. So you need to be
Pretty good though.
careful with rotations. But I think
So,
it
a
almost
lot of
like
cover.
a lot of cover and it also sections things off a lot.
Yeah.
So like late game circles will be interesting. Just thinking about like if half of an area is in the circle and the circle is being split by this mountainous
Oh yeah.
area, and like what do you do?
Mm.
So
The
this
fight.
immediately, like my immediate initial thoughts are a Valk main is going to thrive here because if
Yeah.
you Valk alt and you can get over those mountains, boom,
Different
right
sections.
there.
Yeah.
So if this is actually the next map that comes out, my early like initial gut punch prediction is that Valk's pick rate is going to go up.
I mean, yeah, probably. um, let's see what else. Anything else about this map? I mean, I can't really there's nothing else I really want to know because I feel like I am definitely like I need to play it. What's that? A kinetic learner. Um, but what I would be curious about when is this? Have we gotten a release for season 15 yet?
Um,
Release date?
in
Hold on.
the I haven't because I haven't played in over a week. I don't know exactly, but there's a countdown in the actual game. I think it was like the initial one was like 70 days or something.
Yeah, this says November 1st,
Yeah,
most likely.
so that makes sense.
So
So are they saying that this map is coming with season 15, the new season?
that's what the rumor is. Yes.
Okay, cool. So that would, I guess, maybe also be the start of the Loba event with the heirloom. Who knows? That officially hasn't been announced, but
I
and
don't know.
that doesn't always line up with seasons anyway. So, um, we'll try and figure out when that's going to be happening. But we just quite frankly have no idea. We don't even know if
Excite
Loba's the next one. That was just what all of
the fan lore, the leaks,
the
the
Lakers.
data miners, the
It's
pulling the files.
the stars being aligned for Loba.
I guess in the last thing, besides the map, which is exciting, and this is actually kind of funny, because the tweet that I linked, I'll tell you why in a sec.
Hmm.
But Apex has officially hit the highest average player count ever on Steam at 230,000.
It's awesome. I mean, it goes to show one just for the status of the for the game. No Apex August really did a lot of
That's why I was
work.
laughing.
Because my God,
Yeah.
all right. Um, yeah, for this being Steam only too, and this doesn't have anything to do with console count. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a good number to hit. Yeah, August. Let's see, August 2022. Yeah, 230,432. It's a lot. 232,420 is, I think, the official number, at least as of when this was tweeted 4 days ago. It could have even gone up from between now and then. So it goes to show that the state of the game, it's not game's not going anywhere. Still popular as ever, and a lot of this could also be reminiscent of the status of Call of Duty right now, and just kind of shines a little bit of light on what people are thinking of the franchise. I mean, look at us. We haven't played Call of Duty in months. I mean, I haven't touched it.
No desire
I
at
don't
the
even know
moment.
if it's. I don't even think it's updated on my computer. God forbid I try and update that game right now. It's just casually taking up 500 gigs on my hard drive because hey, what's up, Call of Duty? Um,
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, it's a good thing. I love to see the growth here, especially that this is the game that we're really focusing on and playing and enjoying. So it's nice to see that
It's
so many other people are enjoying it as well.
I was like almost surprised, but I guess I shouldn't really be. Just that like Apex is releasing another map. And in or how many years now? 2019, 4 years, we have gotten two maps for Warzone. So, and I bet that's partly because it's more of a cartoon.
Hmm.
It's probably easier to develop a map because there's not as much that goes into it. And I don't know. I mean, there's probably I shouldn't discredit Apex in a lot of ways. I'm sure it is hard. I've never made a game, so I couldn't tell you. But it seems like all the realistic graphics and stuff with like COD would take a lot more. Well, that's why it's 500 gigs, right?
Yeah,
So, um.
absolutely.
Anyway,
It has a little
but
bit more
keeping it
of a
fresh. The ranked helps a lot.
yes.
You get a new ranked season going into a new map. That I mean, you think about this game coming as a free release, like, and it still has so much popularity right now. Um,
And let me tell you, I am
they don't have to develop a new game.
I'm
Not
very
right now.
excited to when I can get back into Apex ranked here, and I really just want the next rank split. Give me that new
Kev,
ranked map. Yeah.
I'm just looking at. I felt like Apex was out longer than Warzone. It's not. February 4th, 2019. So in the same time that Warzone has been around, Apex has been around, and we have how many maps for Apex? Like six?
Something like that.
I think so.
That's nuts. They are
Apex
winning the rat race
map.
right now.
At least for maps. But like keeping it fresh, that's the whole thing. Um, Kings Canyon, World's Edge, Olympus, Storm Point, and then this next one, which is the moon one. So that's five.
So, and I'm trying to see how many seasons there have been for Warzone since it came out. Cuz it has now spanned 3 games and each one has had what between 5 and 7 seasons. So,
What do you mean? Who has had 5 or 7 seasons?
each game of Call of Duty.
Oh,
So, Warzone has had, being conservative, we'll say 17 total seasons. I think it might be a couple more than that. Apex is coming up on 15.
15.
And that's, let's see, Verdansk, Rebirth, Caldera, Fortune's Keep. Am I missing any other?
That's a good point. But they're developing whole new games.
It's true.
I'm talking about Warzone maps in general. I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess you have small format and larger format because you have Caldera and Verdansk. Verdansk 84, I guess. But I don't even want to talk about that.
I don't know if we can really count Verdansk 84 as a whole new map.
No. They just added stuff to it. It shouldn't count.
They changed the coloring, gave us a couple new POIs, and just threw in new guns.
Dad, you're back in time. It's the same place, but just like
30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We're not counting that. So Verdansk, Rebirth, Fortune's Keep, Caldera. Those are our 4.
Okay, 4. But
and if you're going straight up like regular game mode battle royale, you got Verdansk and you got Caldera.
2.
And then
Messa's same, but different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then Apex.
It'll be 5.
There are 10 maps in Apex Legends.
How is that true?
Hold on. I'm fact-checking this.
Yeah, but that's with
I think this includes arenas too.
Hold on. That includes arenas.
King Canyon, World's Edge, Olympus, Stormpoint. So this is also 4. So
4 at the moment, going on 5.
Going on 5. So to be fair, and we're getting a new Warzone game. So that's going to be a new map. So we're our 4 going on 5 as well. So to be fair, it has been the exact same amount of maps, but they're not all the same size.
Back it up, not the same size. I don't count it.
Okay.
Just saying, because it's a much larger
I'm
format.
Devil's advocate here.
Yeah, but it's a much larger format. I get it because they use it in a different way because it's a smaller format. I guess. Oh man, now I'm playing devil's advocate too because what's the number of players that are in a Rebirth game and what's the number of players that we have in an Apex game?
Exactly. It's the same.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 40 and 40. Is
that right?
Yeah, is an Apex 40 players? So what I want to know is the actual size comparison between like a World's Edge and a Verdansk.
40 players.
Yeah, and Rebirth is 40.
No, Rebirth is 40. What's Apex?
Is it 40 or 60?
40 for Rebirth.
I know. 60.
60. Okay, so a little bit more.
Little bigger. So it's like sits in between the Verdansk Caldera and Rebirth.
Just a little live research,
So
a little science.
This is something that we could follow up on next week too, because I'm actually curious on what is the actual size comparison between the Apex maps and a Verdansk and a Caldera, and like, do we consider them even remotely similar? And who's doing better in the rat race? For me, I think a lot of people are also going to say this, but I know your opinion. It's for sure Apex. But will Warzone 2 change that? And time will tell. But I guess that's something that the perception of the freshness of each game too is what, like, in my immediate reaction here as we're looking this up, it's like, oh, Apex only has 4 maps.
Yeah.
Call of Duty does as well. But the way that Apex rotates through them on a
completely different
on a bi-seasonal basis is awesome for ranked. I mean,
and I think it's the ranked that makes all the difference is what we've talked about
when
the whole time.
When you're playing pubs, isn't it like every 12 hours the map switches? Or is it even shorter?
It just rotates.
So it's like they're just rotating.
If you're playing pubs, you can just rotate. Yeah.
So it keeps it fresh, and I think that is what keeps us coming back. And I'm very, very much looking forward to a little / a lot a bit skeptical, but also excited to see what Call of Duty comes up with the ranked experience for Warzone 2, because we know it's coming, and I just hope that they knock it out of the park and they do it right, because
Please.
I ultimately it is what could bring me back full time into Call of Duty.
But I'm really curious what's going to happen, to be honest, because I'm going to play Modern Warfare 2. Like, they've already guaranteed that I'm going to come back because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you're going to bring that player base back. But I love Apex. It's so different, and the playstyle is so different. It's a harder game. It makes you better at COD because you go to COD and you're like, this game's not that hard.
Oh, there's no recoil in this game. What? It is,
uh,
and honestly, what
yeah.
what I would love is bring me back to the Halo Call of Duty days, where it's like you're getting on with the
You have
boys,
to make a decision.
and your first question is, "All right, what are we playing?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like now, and it's you get into Discord, you don't say a word, and you know immediately what game is being loaded up, and everybody loads up the same one, and you're in each other's lobbies. I want to get
Yep.
back to the days where that first question is, all right, what are we playing tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you know that gaming is in a really good spot, and there's a lot of variety
Those
to choose
those
from.
days were nuts.
The glory days, if you will.
Halo 3 and versus COD. Oh, yeah.
Just
Anyway,
just my thoughts.
bring it back.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks
Yup.
everybody for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the banner reveal. Please be sure
The
to
boy. Follow him.
the boy. He's that boy banner on Instagram and TikTok. Highly suggest following it. It's some A+ content. Um, no episode next week because I'm going to be in Israel, so we're skipping another week. Sorry, we've been not so great about the scheduling, but we're going to get back on track when I'm done with Israel. Matthew's got a dog, and he's got to do what I'm doing now to make sure that he's juggling everything. But yeah, that's it for this week. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe, like the video while you're at it, and subscribe to wherever you get your podcast, wherever you're listening to
Please.
us.
We're like halfway to 100. Please subscribe.
We're like halfway to 100. We've been doing this for over a year, and my dog beat us to 100 subscribers in less than a week, or 100 followers. Sorry.
Please subscribe.